Hey y'all, welcome to Thistlehawk Homestead. Hey, I promised you a turkey pot pie video, and by golly, we're going to get you a turkey pot pie video. At least the filling, okay? So I'm going to turn it around. We're going to talk about what we're doing and how we're doing it, all right? All right, so here's the base filling. Now what this is the meat of a 12-pound turkey. All the meat from the carcass before stock was made, as well as the meat from after the stock was made. Typically, the meat after the stock was made is derived from the thighs, the rib cage, the wings, things like this. The drumsticks, definitely. So it's all most of your darker meat, and the breast meat itself, or your white meat, is just pulled after it's cooked. Pulled off the carcass after it's cooked, and then we just dice it up. Now this stuff's been refrigerated for a while. The onions, celery, and carrots that you see there have been sauteed and refrigerated. So they're 100% cooked, ready to go. The potatoes are a Yukon Gold potato. A medium dice. I'd like a nice potato bite in my pot pie. And that's they've been blanched till they're just barely cooked, because you got to remember, you're going to be heating this mix up again as you heat it up with the pie shell. Now, speaking of pie shells, my wife has made a gluten-free pie crust. We'll be finishing the whole pot pie on Sunday as time allows. We have some other engagements this weekend. But here's the mix. Now, lest I not forget, we need the gravy, okay? As you can see, it's super thick. I'm trying to let it cool down just a little bit. This is all that's left of that turkey stock we made. So this is a 2-gallon pot. This is probably about 1.5 gallons of stock, thickened with a roux. Now, a roux is equal parts butter and flour. My wife is gluten-free, so we used King Arthur baking flour to make the roux. It makes really no difference. You melt the butter, add the flour, stir it in, and stir it, with a level of frequency. It doesn't have to be all the time, but the goal is to get the roux to smell a little nutty. And you'll know what I mean when I say nutty when it happens. It's just, all of a sudden, it just doesn't smell like butter, it doesn't smell like flour, and those flavors combine, which means the starches in the flour have cooked out, and you can thicken with it. Now this was, like I said, 1.5 gallons. I used probably 2 cups of butter and 2 cups of flour. And it worked pretty darn well. You want to over thicken your stock, okay? See how thick this is, okay? This is pretty thick. You don't normally want something that thick because it just sticks in your mouth. But if you're doing pot pie, you want it thicker because you don't want it to run everywhere out of your filling, okay? So we're going to take this, we're going to mix it with the turkey and the mirepoix, which again is onions and celery and carrots, a little bit of garlic, salt and pepper. That's really basic seasoning. I'm not one for using a lot of poultry seasoning myself. I like to taste my food like I'd like it to stand for itself. So this is what we're doing. Have a great night, and Sunday, we're probably going to pop another video at you as far as how we're assembling everything together. All right? Best wishes from Thistlehawk Homestead. Be safe, guys.